close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. fun till our downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Sugar, there's a reason why we stranded in the open, dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true,
Just a moment, please.
Now we can hear you on the stream.
Move displaying your only. My plan was to go first person.
Yes, we can. I have to mute the stream.
My plan was to go first person.
Yes, we can. I have to mute. And we can see your World of Warcraft, so everything is fine, mate.
You know the Alt-C tech, right?
And we can see your World of Warcraft, so everything is fine,
Oh,
mate.
let's see.
To remove your UI.
Oh,
No,
C?
Alt Z. Alt Z. Ah, is it okay? Yeah, okay. The fighting will take place.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna
basically we only set a single rule for magic dust that says that you're allowed to use it during combat for any combo, for any potential combo, but you're only allowed to reset the duel to drink and eat one time. And that was done to prevent the duels from lasting over 20 or 30 minutes because people can use this to keep drinking back to full. But this only applies to magic dust, which is 30 second sleep, and not to the one you get from the undead area, which is the slumber sand, and it's only limited 5 per character. So those are allowed. The rule is only specifically for the magic dust.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Yeah, that was a great overview. Thank you. Let's see here. The first fight, unless I'm mistaken, is Undead versus Gayhoy. At least according to the
That's
Picture ad.
correct.
yes. So just to emphasize, the both of you will stand where I'm currently standing, or the skull. This is where we will drop the flag, and then you take your separate positions, one over here and the other on the opposite side. Undead is also known as Axeworth, is the main tank of Infamous, trying to pilot this warlock to great success. And Gayhoy is a newer force in the Infamous scene, piloting his rogue, and it will be very excited to see who's going to take it. When both participants are at these positions, you may write "I accept" to start the duel, and then we'll take it from there.
I think that was a clean explanation. That's correct. It seems we're slowly getting ready.
Undead versus Gayhoy. Gayhoy just needed to beat this level 13 shaman. Boss provided looks good. I will go away from the scene.
Yes. And
Yes!
I wish
Hello
you
there,
luck.
Dansil.
Yeah, hello. I'm the hidden cameraman, and I will also comment a little bit on the fight. So it's Warlock against Rogue. That's if there would be 60, one of the most interesting fights from my point of view. But I'm very interested how the Rogue can deal here without the power of its poisons, and also, yeah, the Warlock, if he is able to get the fear, is he able? And it's very interesting because we have a UD Rogue, one of the most powerful you can have in PvP. And yeah, so it's interesting to see what's going on here and how the Rogue manages to fight against time, because a Rogue is always fighting against time against the Warlock because of the dots. So that's my prediction. That's my view on this fight. Yeah, I'm very interested. And they look pretty buffed if I look at their health points.
For sure. And the sticky glue has also been banned for this tournament, so I think the outcome of the duel will be determined very quickly. I think it will be a very aggressive and bloodthirsty outcome to this fight. So I'm excited to see how it goes.
So I'm not quite sure if he does not have the poisons, but if he has, then the Rogue is on my list even to make this in this tournament. And I'm not saying this because I'm a Rogue on myself. But yeah, let's see.
Could you perhaps elaborate why it would be interesting if this Rogue player has poisons at level 20?
If he has poisons, it makes the Rogue so much stronger, either from the damage perspective, but also from the control perspective. I'm not quite sure, not 100% sure what kind of poisons he has, but he has minimum, I think, instant poison. And
you need to do a really hard quest as well, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, but I think he was on Famous, right? So I would assume he's able to do it, and I think it's also doable for a good Rogue, because to get the poisons, yeah, the quest is a kill quest for a lot of Rogues, but if you know the weak points of the NPCs and the targets, and yeah, you are a good Rogue player and a seasoned Rogue player, so it should be no problem. And yeah, it's a big, I would say, game changer if a Rogue has poisons or not, and even on this level. So
I need to use 1 minute here.
4. But if we look at the health points, that's a lot of damage Rogue has to do. And I'm not 100% sure at this point, because although I have a 60 Warlock, but it's a long time ago, can he already sacrifice his Void, the Warlock? I'm not quite sure.
I believe so. I believe they have sacrifice. It's unlocked at level 14, unless I'm not mistaken.
That's the hardest fight a Rogue can have here. A Warlock is the hardest fight.
Yeah.
Short inspection of the fighters. Here you see the Rogue, agility spirit, agility stamina, agility. So he's all on DPS. The agility. So he's all on DPS. And let's have a look at his weapons. So weapons are the most important part of every melee class. And yeah, I would say decent. 2 daggers is nice. So I cannot see his skills, but I'm pretty sure he'll try to make it with ambush. And also, yeah, here's the dagger Rogue, and to do as much DPS as possible. Let's inspect the Warlock. Intellect, stamina, intellect. Stamina.
Yeah.
Wizard oil. Oh, heal your target. Oh, so this will be very hard. A lot of heal, a lot of shields. The Warlock will have. So yeah, it's will be very tough for the Rogue. Very tough.
I think most interestingly, he has the lucky fishing hat from the Stranglethorn fishing tournament, I believe, which is
yes.
very hard to get at level 20. So this man has been preparing hard.
I think everybody is preparing hard. It's getting very serious now.
That's a good point. I didn't mean to exclude the other contestants, of course.
Does he also have the Nuts Pangol Extreme Ankle Boots, which are also from the fishing tournament?
It's getting real. The Rogue's getting to stealth. He has to plan his opening. That's the most important part. The Warlock needs to be very patient, and yeah, let's see how it's going. And it's getting real. The start is the most important. I don't know if you have an energy ticker, but as a rogue, you want to have the next energy tick right after your opening. So he should plan around this. And here we go. There's the first damage from the rogue. He's doing very well. Very good gouge. Very good gouge. He's pulling energy and stunning again. A lot of damage. Can he go through the fear? No, fear interrupted. That's very nice.
Oh, I think
Warlock
he's locked out.
struggling.
Undead is a sitting duck.
Oh. I like how what the rogue is doing. This looks incredibly strong, but the rogue still has heal and can sacrifice his.
Another gouge on the fear here. It's looking super grim. Undead
Ah.
needs to do something here to turn this around.
There's the pressure, there's the heal, but tries to fear.
Another fear being kicked.
This looks very hard for the Warlock. The rogue is doing its best. It's
Another
high
one.
on energy.
Gouge.
It's pooling extremely nice.
Oh, a fear
But there's
connects.
the fear- but there's the UD
Oh, but the-
will. And he's not getting the rogue away, and the poison is out. That's what I said. It's perfect gouge, perfect interrupt.
Oh,
And it's getting real.
This is my beat.
this might be
That's
it.
my beard.
Oh,
This is my beat, and that's the first one down.
Well played to
Rest
Gehoy.
in peace.
And Gayhoy takes the first win of the day.
What a relentless assault by the rogue. Just completely going apeshit on the Warlock player. He did not get a single fear off, and there was not much he could do.
Yeah, as I say, if the rogue is on the target and you don't get him away, and the energy pooling was extremely nice, and the kicks and the interrupts, even the big health pool and the health could not save our Warlock. So chat, please. 1F for our first, I would say, Gladiator here, and also 1F for the rogue. And here is the respect. That's what we want to see. And I think this was an excellent start of this Makura.
Yeah, nevertheless, it was very well played by both parties. And Gehoy moves on. There we have the next two contestants. On the skull mark here on the left side for me, we have Chillin' Hot, a pillar of the community and a host of this glorious tournament, playing Mage. And on the right side, we have Reniona, a very seasoned and experienced priest player from Infamous. Also, if the not sure where the cameraman is currently. Let me watch the stream. But this man has had some extremely good luck with him on the preparation side. Has a very powerful wand, which is a big deal for priests. So yeah, I think that's going to be very exciting. Also, one of my personal favorites to win this tournament. No pressure, of course.
You may want to move the fighters back into the channel and move the next two. And yes, including me.
So
For
our
next
next,
fight, I'll
so-
discreetly whisper, so you don't have to. Yeah.
so our next fight is Mage against. See,
I misspoke. It's a hunter. Kido.
it's Hunter versus Mage. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. So
Hunter versus
we're going
Priest.
to start. So Hunter is the worst class a mage can have, I would say. In normal PvT, always has been, should always be. But let's see how this looks like. The mage has no armor, has no frost armor, so nothing to absorb here. And it's a priest. It's a priest. Okay,
Priest.
what am I talking?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
oh, sorry, I should.
That's partly my fault for
Okay,
starting the
okay,
confusion there.
okay.
It's not on
So,
you.
priest. So priest should be pretty strong on this level. Has a shield, can heal himself, has the dot and the Wend. We all know Wend is king when it comes to leveling. Let's see. So on every fight, when you fight a hunter in classic, you want to go into the death zone if this is possible. If the hunter lets you do it, that's how you can avoid the damage and then the start fight. And that's also what the priest wants to do. He constantly runs towards the hunter. The hunter wants to go away. Because then now comes the fear, which is pretty hard. Also, the pet is feared. That is never good. And yeah, let's see. He's dispelling all the buff, costs a lot of mana. Let's see if he has enough mana to do the damage. But the hunter is also strong here with his two-handed weapons. Not so strong burst with the strike and melee. But this looks hard for the priest now. No mana left. Let's see what the Wend can now do. And how long the shields can keep him up. Hunter's trying to get away now. And that's a very long fight. It's a little bit different. Can be very close.
Yeah,
Here
as you
comes
said,
the
the
sun.
priest is completely out of mana, but it can go either way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you see, but now comes the hunter, turns in the damage if you can do damage from far. If you can slow him, but the slow is not so consistent on this level. So always again, the priest tries to go into the dead zone and tries to Wend him down.
Oh,
and
it's like
here's
his
the
screen
fear
connects.
again.
That is huge. It looks like he's making some space to maybe get some ticks of eat or bandage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's eating. He's tick eating to get as much regen here as possible while the hunter's trying to catch up. Rake is going at him.
That's a very sneaky tactic, but everything is allowed. It's about to death, but the hunter takes also time to heal himself. So that's what I would also expect from these two characters here. They want to reset. They want to start it now, but maybe that's also now a slightly advantage for the priest. He has all its buffs. The hunter needs to rebuff whatever he can rebuff. It's a buff food. But yeah, let's see. They're taking it both very slow now.
Also
yeah.
fully utilizing the extra range from the Makara flag. Normally this would be way out of bounds for the duel to continue, but Redion is using his space to his utmost advantage here, and he's going back into the fight.
And again, the priest tries to get into the death zone.
Psychic
And
Scream
here's the
connects yet
spear.
again.
Now the damage needs to come in during this fear. That's where your burst of damage should come in as a priest. I'm very sorry if you can hear my son. He's a little VV player and he says on German, I also want to fight.
He'll be able to come at the next one if he wants.
Here's a 22 Hunter. So, again here, it's a very slow fight. Will be one of the longer fights here. I also guess they will try a reset next time for the next fear. But again, the fear is very good, but not the pet. The pet is doing constant damage. But the hunter is doing pretty good here, not taking so much damage, and the priest now tries to get away again. He tries to down the pet, which is nice, which is good. But as we know, the hunter can heal his pet again. So that's what you would also do in the arena, because the hunter pet is very strong. And yeah, the hunter maybe should also look if he can heal his pet.
He's so close to killing it. It dropped down to 6%, but it's barely still alive. I think if Erniona can get this pet down, it will simplify the fight for him a lot. 10%. It's almost dead. 1%. The pet is dead. Oh, he's just asleep to use this. Oh, this is so good. Now he's bandaging up to full. I think this is a really good situation for the priest. Oh, he's trying to get the revive pet off. Oh, he's just gonna get it off? No, the fear. The Psychic Scream breaks the revive pet. Reniona is in a dominating position. He has 33% mana left, but I think this will suffice. But then again, Keto is almost full as well. Halfway through the revive pet. Will he get it?
So I'm also back here. I had to change the program to Paw Patrol. And yeah, the Hunter,
Oh, he got it off!
he
Rick
got
is
it
alive!
back. Very nice, but I think he would kill it again. He tries to heal it. Now the Hunter also gets into trouble. As we all know, if the
He's
mana
back!
is
The
low,
killing dude is killing back the
Yeah.
pet.
it's very good tactic. I really much like it a lot. And yeah, the Hunter is now also getting and then there's no damage left for the Hunter, and he maybe needs to try it into melee. And slowly, the Priest, I would say, is taking over this fight here.
He's also staying in the dead zone, as you mentioned earlier, so he can't get any auto shots off. He's just white attacking with no mana, running out of health. This is looking really bad for Kido.
He's trying his best, but slowly, a Priest will kill you, and a Priest on this level is also very strong opponent and very hard to fight. And yeah, I think that's pretty hard now.
That's it! The grenade takes him
What?
out.
Good.
Reniona wins.
We have a second win. The hero has fallen. Please chat 1F for this fight. I think it was a pretty good fight. I would have guessed the Priest win. And yeah, the Hunter did very well, I would say, but very good tactic here also from the Priest. Killing the pet, resetting the fight, and taking it over slowly. So let's cry a little bit for the Hunter.
And the slow was the name of the game there. It looked like Kido was in a dominating position at the start, but then slowly but surely he managed to get down the pet and stabilize the duel from there. Very well played to both contestants.
Yeah, I also think that they tried their best both, but it's very hard for Hunter on this level.
Sorry guys to cut you. I moved the contestant back into the voice chat. Also, for those who are watching on YouTube, I just apparently we couldn't hear me, so now it's fixed. And as well, for those who are in Discord, I will launch a stream because I completely forgot that I had to do it. So for those who don't want to see Twitch or YouTube, or who can't for any reason, you can come to see the live. It's the same experience as in the YouTube live, that is in Discord. Sorry for the delay.
Yeah, that's the full service Chilling is doing. He's on YouTube, he's here. We have it on Twitch, so excellent organization, I would say. And yeah, we had two very nice fights, I would say. And so we have one Priest and one Rogue already advancing to the next stage.
Exactly, so right now, as for the first fight, we'll have Jihoy DC against Is No Good DC. So if you guys can come in the middle like before, like for the other fights. We have, so I will present Is No Good, and I will let, we all know Jihoy since the first fight, but we might not know who this shaman is. This shaman is better for his gaming name. He's also my dad, for those who knows, and he will compete for the tournament.
Is your dad? What?
Yes, it's my dad.
Oh,
My
cool!
Good dad.
What?
So,
Nice.
can Jihoy come here, please? Or is he invisible and I can say it? I don't know. Where is Jihoy, please? Can someone find me? Oh, wait. Wait, is he in the general? Oh, he's on the layer? Oh, okay.
It's bad.
Oh, okay. that happens. That's true.
Oh, we have the duel of a rogue against the shaman on this level.
Exactly. So like before, I will. Sorry, just a second.
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
ask the buffers to come and buff Is No Good DC and Jihoy again to reset the buff timer, please. And we will have 2 minutes of preparation for the fighters again. and during this time you will be able to talk the Silence and don't worry. Also, I will move Giroy again with his belt on another channel, so they can't hear us. Here we go.
So I don't want to jinx it, and I don't want to make a too hard prediction, but I think this will be a very tough fight for the Shaman. Yes, Shaman has burst potential and can do a lot of damage, but that's true for the Rogue as well. And the Shaman on this level is only a leather target. So there's also poison involved. The poison cleansing is not so easy. Costs the globe. I don't know if it's even possible on this level for Shaman, but there's no totem. And let's see if the Shaman can get away or not. Obviously, he will just fight it out. But as we saw, Rogue on this level with the permanent gouge and the energy pooling, and again with the opener, and with the experience, will be very hard for the Shaman. On the other hand, yeah, we know the Shaman can burst and can also maybe be lucky. Let's see. So a good Shaman is able to utilize its totems to the fullest, but at this level you don't have so much totems, so much utility. Let's see. What could be an advantage also for the Rogue is he already won one fight. And maybe his pulse or he's not so nervous anymore. I think the first fight is always the hardest from the aspect of being nervous in a PvP or esports, because this is really esports, what we are doing here. Not this League of Legends shit here where you only push 4 buttons. So yeah, let's see. Will be a hard fight. Rogue has also slightly stamina advantage here. Could also be, oh, let's see. No, it's nearly equal now. But there's also the lightning shield. Could also be a nice thing. The Rogue has to be careful of. Shadow protection is already up still against the Warlock. The Warlock never had a chance. And they are so buffed. Would be funny if we would have seen all those players here with wolf buffs. But yeah, maybe for the next iteration.
Yeah, maybe so. I can also see that Geo has a minor magic resistance potion. Maybe this will be the turn factor of this matchup.
Yeah,
And
also
that magic resistant pod is really difficult to get.
Yeah.
So that's amazing of him to actually have that.
And the Rogue is circling again. Nice try from the Shaman to put the Rogue out of fight, but here's the opener already. Super nice
That's
opener.
the sub.
Super nice opener to kill the totem. Now pulling energy, getting back to stats. This is really perfect play. So he's subtlety. I heard the Ghost Strike, right? And here's the free action. Free action? I don't know.
No, free action is banned from this tournament.
Something else, but he has so much damage coming in from the
Rogue.
Rogue, and that's incredible. Shaman has a very hard time to do any damage, and I think this will be a tough one. There's also now the bleeding, and
no, that was too much damage, and the Shaman is down.
He's down. I'm very sad. That what I was expecting actually, because the Rogue is so hard to fight, and it's a subtlety Rogue if I saw it correctly, because he could stats very fast, and the damage from the Rogue on this level with some good daggers is insane.
And so fast we're already 3 duels in. And we are getting ready for the next one with Sulf and the priest Reniona.
So our first finalist is Gihoy DC, right? Am I correct?
You are correct.
Yes.
I'm correct. So Gihoy DC is one fight away from taking this. My lovely little Rogue.
And what's very interesting is that Reniona and Gehoy are brothers in real life, so there might be a future here where the brothers might face it off in the finals, which would be a very interesting timeline.
This is the story only World of Warcraft hardcore can tell, and the Makurash. This is very nice. I like it.
I like it too.
And yeah, let's see. So Rio, so it's now Priest. Priest against Shaman. Do you have a new Shaman in the next fight?
That is
Yes, we got Sulfurax. If I may add, Sulfurax was the one who spent the most time, from my experience, preparing for this tournament.
He looks already buffed.
He has been fishing in Stone Talon Mountains for at
Holy-
least 3 days in game time.
And he has a holy protection. 300 to 500 damage can be absorbed. He has a Zero Protection Potion. So this will be also very tough for the priest doing the damage. And I'm not quite sure. Can a shaman already perch on this level?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Can the buffer comes and buff please Sulfurax DC and Renina again? Sorry for the
If
delay.
yes, would be nice.
Yes, he can. It can be trained from level 12.
Okay, so he can. So this is so a shaman is already a fuck up for a priest. Always has been, and always will be. I think this matchup. The shaman can be very tough. He can also heal himself. He will have enough time because there will not be so much burst involved. He can purge, so the shield can be purged, the renew can be purged, and on the other hand, he can do a lot of damage. So this will be a tougher enemy than, I would say, even a rogue for a priest. Let's see how this will go.
It's also been really interesting watching Sulfurax posting screenshots of his progress in the Discord for all competitors and people who are interested to see. So,
So
this will
I'm,
be a
ins-
fun fight.
I'm inspecting here very quickly. So stamina, a lot of stamina is here involved. A very good weapon, I would say, for this level. Oh, 17.6 DPS costs 25 gold in the auction house. That's still expensive. That will be an expensive death, I would say.
And keep in mind, he got that as a self-found without the actual auction house. Something that piqued my curiosity is the fact that he has a plus 10 stamina Ramsey Ram instead of a plus 15. Maybe he didn't want to risk trying to get the other one from STV.
I've also seen a bug with the 15 stamina one. Some clips where you DC when you get when you fight mobs. So maybe there was some testing or some reason behind this, but that is an interesting observation.
So can take Renonian DC.
Oh yeah, I will
Let's
move
do the
them out
final.
of the voice chat before the start of the combat.
Or will Sulfurax DC be his last fight in his life? I have some kind of prediction, but let's see. How does the mana pool look like? Let's see. Let's see. It's a Tremor Totem. This is a very tough fight for a priest. The priest needs to manage to get the totems down, to be a little bit careful from the purge, get the fear straight.
It is very interesting that both of these classes can dispel each other's buffs, so the buff aspect
Yep.
is kind of nullified.
Yeah, and let's see how much mana this will cost, how aggressive they will play, and if they are able to reset the fight, or if they try then to fight it out. And usually when there was arena, first thing you saw was always purging, and it's starting here right now.
And
Shaman
the fight has
goes-
begun.
And you just see spam dispels going out left and right, spam dispel and spam purge. I don't think there's any buffs left.
I'm
Discord.
trying to hurry up your stream.
They're just trading GCDs.
Guys,
Anyone
try
who's
to avoid
fighting.
staying in the middle, please.
Here's the first fear here in the corner. Here comes the Wand coming in. Priest already at 8% health. Shaman also a little bit more. Was feared. And I think the dispel, everything has been dispelled so far. And the priest trying to get mana back. But the Shaman's
This
very,
smells
doing
frost
very
shock.
good.
Keep kiting. Very good play from Oniona here. Happened
Sham
again.
is trying his best to try to stick to Reniona and not let him get his mana back, but we see the fear coming. Self is already which will play a big factor.
He's already has no buffs left. Let's see if he can heal himself, but yeah, that's not able to interrupt this. But let's see. There's a slight advantage from my point of view for the priest right now, and the shaman needs to make the pressure now. Otherwise, he will kite him slowly to death.
Might be actually a good idea here if he actually reset, as he assume.
Shaman needs a way to reset this, but I don't think the priest will do it now. I think he will keep the pressure online now on him with the dots, so he's not able to go back. He has to sleep. There's the Will of the Forsaken coming back, and yeah, the shaman needs to get the pressure on the priest right now. Come on, they're running away. The cameraman is trying to catch up.
And
There's
we
the
got the
fear again.
fear, and we got the fear.
Oh, here's a
Yeah.
bandage.
And he's trying to want him down. He's trying to finish this.
The Wend is doing so much damage. The priest is on full health. He has very good mana, so the shaman is in danger. That's what I said. The mana's and there's no pressure now. And he will slowly kite him to death. And when he comes near, he keeps
That's a
him away.
grenade.
Oh,
Trying to bandage, but I think
That will be.
Oh,
that will be.
Reniona takes it.
And the
Reniona takes
shaman
another
is
one.
down. An F in the chat, please, for our next shaman. So, to all shaman lovers, our shaman players are out. The priest is in the final and did it very good from my perspective. Very disciplined play. He kited it to death. He played very smart. Let not the shaman come too close. And yeah, it was a very cruel and slow death for our shaman. And one cry here, also from my point of view.
A bit of a limitation from the shaman side is that most contestants picked undead to deal with the psychic scream and other fears, but there is no undead shaman, sadly. So
This
That's
That
very
is
hard.
true.
Yeah, it's very hard. So on later stages, orcs are super strong in PvP due to their stun immunity, but UDs are in Classic one of the strongest ratios you can have when it comes to PvP.
And with that, we're gonna have in the finals Reniona and the Rogue.
So the brother story is what
Yes.
The
we
brother
have
story
it.
is actually happening.
It's up. So to the stream, whoever joined now, the Makura, we're already close to the final. And it's not a simple final, it's two brothers, a priest and a rogue, fighting each other over the win of this tournament. And they did both very well. Both carried out 2 wins, but only one would carry out 3 wins.
I need Jihoi to come here as well. Reniona is already here, but we need Jihoi to fight.
Jihoi makes it very dramatic. He locks off, he locks in. He's like the
So-
locking death. My little rogue, go!
If you are okay with that, we can maybe pause the tournament for like 2-3 minutes to have their perspective on this incoming fight.
Yes,
If,
I would
you
love
guys
it.
are okay.
I
will
would
put
love it.
them on
Let's
for
hear a
video.
quick word from the 2 finalists.
So first we have Reniona. You can leave the voice chat and come again. You should be able to talk.
Hello.
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 So how do you feel after these 2 fights?
I feel very good. It was fun. It was fun fights.
Yes.
A lot of running.
Are you nervous? Are you nervous? How are you feeling? How was
Well,
it fighting to death?
It was the first duel was the worst, as you said. Heart was pumping a bit. Not gonna lie.
Have you made Magoras before?
And no.
So this is your first time doing Makora and you're immediately to a tournament. Congratulations also from winning against me. Was a magnificent duel.
Yeah, it was good duel, good duel.
Maybe Dasil or something, you have something to ask or say?
Yeah.
How do you-
so- yeah.
How do
go
you
on,
feel
go on.
about this matchup? How do you think
Well,
who's going to take it?
Geihoy is incredibly strong, and it will come down to fear resisting. I think if he gets a good fear, or if he gets a fear resist, it can be over fast.
So is it the story for your next family Christmas dinner to talk about in front of your family?
I mean, we have been playing a lot up to practice for this tournament, this specific matchup, so we know how it usually goes, but I'm not gonna spoil anything. You will have to see for yourselves.
Of course.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Sounds amazing.
With
So-
that said, if you are okay, maybe we will switch to Jihoy.
Yes, let's do that. Let's switch to Jihoy and hear his side of the story as well.
Renona, you can leave and join the voice
Yep.
chat to get mute, and Jihoy, you can do the same to be able to talk. Oh, or maybe not.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, hello.
Hello
Hello.
there. How do you feel? You're
I'm-
already in the finals.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pumped, bro. I'm feeling it. This is it.
How was the leveling? How was the experience of preparation?
I
Getting
mean,
the character ready?
it's sort of draining, but still not. It's kind of, it's like both, right? It feels so rewarding. At the same time, it's a lot to do, a lot of work. But as long as you stay alive and you're able to participate, feels
That
good.
is true.
Yeah.
That is true. There was a lot of risk involved. There are participants who didn't make it because
Yeah,
indeed
for
there was
sure.
a lot of risk involved trying to get the best consumables.
hmm
The STV fishing.
Yeah, I didn't have the balls to go there actually. So,
Those two
but yeah, I'm feeling
That,
good.
that,
like
that
Rin is-
explains the plus 10 Ram Dark instead of 15.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like Rennie said, we are pumped because we have been playing against each other a lot. So
Right.
it's gonna be fun to see who takes the crown at the end.
So how was the standing in training? Do you have a standing? Was it equal to who had, let's say, who won the most duels?
Like Rennie said, we'll you have to wait and see what happens.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
That's perfect.
So, from a rogue perspective, how
Yeah.
do you feel playing against a priest then, in general, as a rogue?
I mean, there are priests and there's Reniona, right? Against Reniona,
Oh.
I'm scared.
Okay, there's
I'll say
fear.
that much.
A little bit like the meme, right? I don't fear anything, but there's this man, this one
Yeah.
man.
Exactly. That's the
Okay, cool.
feeling. Yep.
Okay, cool.
And
We
Very
wish
nice.
you the best of luck. Same to Reniona.
Thank you.
May the best one wins.
How long till we go?
we will move you to another channel, and we will shortly start.
So
Here we go.
here we go.
Can I have please the buff again for Jihoy and Renona? Again, the free buffs. Thanks.
And I think with that, both seems to have the 3 basic buffs.
Yes.
I'm super excited. I can't see how. Can't wait to see how it turns out.
Yeah, so the opener again is very crucial for the rogue, and Raniona said it very well. It will be about the fears and fear resist. So Raniona is planning with one fear that will be cancelled with Will of the Forsaken. But if another fear breaks, this could be very hard. If not, Raniona needs to get out as most damage as possible during this fear period and keep himself up and always be pre-shielded to avoid re-stealth and to deal with the burst damage and the energy pooling of the rogue.
Do you think there's no favorite in this matchup? Do you think it all comes down to the RNG, or do you? think
Yes,
maybe
yeah.
one
From my
is
perspective,
edge?
From rogue versus priest, there's RNG always involved and could turn out. So that's what I think they were talking about. because Priest is strong and low level one of the strongest from my perspective, but Rogue can also do very great. So yeah, it's about RNG. It's a little bit of luck of the interrupt, and yeah, let's see how it goes and how cool the Rogue can stay even with pressure and not being able to re-stealth.
Let's see, indeed. I am super excited.
While all of this is true, I would like to add something that we haven't discussed, that the resistant magic elixir that Gehoi has can play a big role to actually resisting the fear and not even going off at all. So that will play in favor of Gehoi as well.
Yes. You're true. Joe is very prepared, but Riona knows it and tries to get maybe better placement also, maybe to get high ground, to kite the Rogue or to kite the Rogue around an objective to kite. But let's see. Start is everything. The shit is renewed, so there's a debuff. There's a good time barrier as a Rogue should also start, because then the next shield is not coming so fast in. But yeah, Raniona is doing pretty well here. Let's say going on Gehoi's nerf, and because the speed itself is not so high, that's very good also for Priest to do so, because as a Rogue, what you have to do as a Rogue, be very calm. It's a little bit being like a tiger and seeing your perfect window of starting, which is also looked on your energy bar and the energy ticks before you start. So getting the perfect start with the right energy tick and debuff on a Priest, that what you wish for, is very hard, and Riona is trying to avoid this maybe while he is running away.
We might get a connection here. We might get a connection, but no, Riona is not skipping the next day. And we got... Riona is really not skipping the next day. He's gonna stay on the move. He refused to...
Yeah, maybe in reality, it's like if you're anxious, walking is the best you can do against it. And maybe Riona is also doing this here right now, because it's his brother. It's the final. So you're very close to win, but can be... And there's the start.
That's the sub. That's the sub right there.
There's already the debuff. There's the restats. Very nice. Try to get... And this now could be a good opener, because there's the debuff and the shield might run out. I'm not quite sure. And that's
He's going in.
Get touch of the undead. And here's the grenade, trying to keep the stun there.
Very good open. Very good damage, very good pressure, but there's no energy right now. And there's the first fear. Good work for the second. Tries to heal. Has he interrupted? Yes, he has. There was no fake heal. So now he needs to use this window. But there's the next shield again. But there's no dot on the Rogue. This is good for the Rogue and bad for the Priest, because that's what you have to do as a Priest. You have to keep the dot up and keep yourself alive. But the Rogue's doing pretty well. The Priest is keeping up. Is trying to vent him. The Rogue is doing pretty well, staying behind the Priest. So it's a very good Rogue. I really like it, how he's
We
playing.
got the Rapture right there, trying to pull out some more damage. We got the fear from the Priest. Trying to get one more reset. He's
And
not
he-
letting him back.
Very nice. He keeps him fight. There's a sprint. Very good. He needs to catch up, and he's on the target again. Priest tries to run away, but here are the dots, what I'm talking about. But Priest already keeping it up. Very good here. Was not interrupted, but already down to 23% of mana, and the Rogue is keeping the pressure up. And he needs to keep the pressure up. Here's now the fear, and that's the window where the Priest now to get either mana or do damage. The dots are up. This is nice, and now it's turning. The game is turning a little bit towards the Priest, but he's and the Rogue. Yeah, I don't want to jinx it, but that's very hard now for the Rogue to. But there was the heal pot. Very nice.
Riona is completely She doesn't have mana. If he doesn't let Riona drink, this is gonna be a very difficult duel for the Priest to win. Let's see. He's trying to get him. They are running behind the hills.
Oh, he
And he
connected with the
he
perfect
connected. We got the slow and the Rapture right there.
Very good. This is very good for the Rogue and bad for the Priest, and the Rogue's a little bit protected, but he can went through the...
Guys, make space.
And the Rogue tries to catch up. There's no more sprint involved, and there's no poison up. The Priest can cut him now, but the dot is not doing so much damage. I'm not quite sure if he has a troll potion. That's very good against the priest for rogue. And yeah, we see one is running, and there's the pressure. There's the chicken pressure, and he's clapping. He knows now the priest is out of mana. He tries to run away to get it back, and the rogue's now in a good position because his energy is back. It's all he needs. He can pull it, and as soon he's back on the target, he can pull all his energy into it. But there's a
That's
fear that
a
was
fear.
Instant Will of the Forsaken there.
super nice. Now we see,
And
we
that's
see a
connecting
pressure.
right now.
Super nice.
Let's see if he has enough damage to actually push Reniona.
He's now trying to do it here, and but that was not much damage. And just for the record, a hero has fallen, the Kalimdor. Yeah, and here the
And that's a
dog,
gouge.
but I'm not quite sure what's the next heal potion. I'm not quite sure. It looked like this, but there's the fear, and the dots are still running, so he was not able to restat. But the priest looks good. We have long fight. Here's a bomb, and there's what's a lot of damage. Now comes pressure in, but the shield will protect here Reniona again from this pressure. But the rogue will keep the pressure up now, and he will stick to the target.
I
Very
think
good
there's no
damage.
spiking
Here.
stream from Reniona here. This might be it. He
Yeah,
got 2 takes of drink walking off prior to
Oh,
him
I think
connecting.
this looked like a scream and a resist,
does.
but there's a sleep.
Oh, we got
And-
the sleep.
The magic
Very
dust
good.
in action.
He needs
Right
he needs
here,
to take the
probably
plan.
is gonna get the full mana back and HP, unless
But
if
I
we
think
see an
the rogue
early
will
break.
reset. The rogue will
might be-
reset.
He might be running out of food since he's no longer eaten mana drinking. Maybe it's actually it will be more of attrition here.
Oh yes,
Reniona-
Oh,
Got
and
a
he
lot
died proc
great
early
damage
as
here.
expected.
both back to full health, but Reniona is back on
Reniona
good
got the
mana.
mana back, so now he's back on the advantage. We got the
Connect.
gouge connecting.
But there's if you now the
That's
damage
the
is
fear
coming-
immediately.
Oh, this is good for Reniona.
But that's also good for the rogue. He can restats after this. This is okay. He can then make a new plan. And also the shrink curse will run out, so the more damage will come back. And the priest trying to get mana back, so they are prepared for those fights. That's what they were talking about. They trained a lot against each other, and nobody wants to lose this fight. Priest back to full mana restats for the rogue, just very good.
In 3 seconds, the shrink is out as well. That will improve the damage. And we see the connect of sub here. Nice.
Super nice. And but the debuff will be out, so it can be shielded.
Oh, he got the step up before the second stream.
Super
Oh,
nice.
this is good.
But I think you will reset now directly. Should be able to reset.
Oh, this is really good for Gayhoy.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
really good because now the fear is on cooldown. He doesn't
Exposed
have a
arm.
way.
That is very good. Exposed armor on this level is what I didn't want to jinx or talk about while they were online, but yeah, there's not much armor involved on this level, and this improves your damage so much for the rogue. Let's see, will be worth the combo points spent here. Cannot see how much armor is shredded, but that's not important.
Gaio has a solid seconds here of DPSing. He just used Will to break the Psychic Scream. Reniona's trying to get it back off of cooldown to get him off of him. He's trying to kite as well as he can in the meantime.
And there's the full bandage. It's a gouge into bandage, but not full. Okay. Let's see, I have a heal potion left. I'm not quite sure. But that's the fear, and that's the winner now where Reniona should do more damage and keep the pressure up because his Gayhoy is already, and he's back to full life. That's what I was talking about, and there comes the sprint. And now Reniona's a little bit under pressure because
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage right there.
Very
Went through the
nice
fake master
fake
block
heal. Super nice fake heal. He should be able to keep himself up again. And was not able to stop the sphere here. Yeah. But Reniona has not a lot of mana. Let's see how this works out. And cannot go into Regen because there was bleed, rupture on her. But
We
Gale
got the
tried to
shrink
pick up.
again.
Oh, that's a good grenade.
That's a bomb. That's a good bomb right there.
But the pressure's up on the rope, but it's a very slow fight here. Both are fighting this on the edge, and the rogue is trying to, but 30% now with this fear, this could be over, but there's not enough. Oh,
he's
and
got
That
look at
grenade landed.
Oh, but
And we got the
last
help
minute
pod! The
here,
help
he's
pod!
up to 50%, and even my little son, who's not understanding English at all, feeds it. Yes, he says, I also want to fight.
Oh my god, it's intense.
I think
Then you wanna
if
here
Leona
is
had more-
zoom. If he can connect here. And we got the connect! Let's see if the Rock can pull it off right now, but he should have the advantage.
Okay, so back here. Yeah, they're both fighting on the edge, but the priest has no mana. But there's the inner
And
will.
the
and-
fake cast. The fake
Super
cast
nice.
seems to
This
work.
is high-end play. Fake casting is for me high-end play, and this looks very good. They are both playing the both classes really to the fullest you can do on level 20, and there's the gouge into full bandage. Very nice. Little advantage for me now for the rogue, because priest is very half HP,
And that's the fear. And into first aid.
but
That's
if
gonna be very
there's
bad for
no
the rogue
dot,
to
but
reconnect.
there's the dot. That's what you
That's
need.
the dot.
That's what you need. So there's no restat involved here.
Incoming grenade. It hit. It lands. Hinks back. The rock has connected. He's trying to
Oh, this
finish
looks
this. We got a
Okay.
couch.
The rogue
Trying
needs
to
to get the
get the
pressure
hit
up
from
now.
behind and energy.
Oh, the rogue is on top now, right now, but there's the fear. What can Raniona do now? Will he heal himself? Will he try to wreck? Has he mana left? And the rogue is doing now everything to keep the pressure up, to catch up now. And there's the there's a little bit the tricky play now. And
It
Raniona
seems
tries
like
to
he's
run away.
completely out of
We
the
got the throw to
Yeah.
keep the priest in combat, which is very nice to see.
Yeah,
He wants to
also-
guarantee that he doesn't get out of combat to start regenerating from
the
spirit, but he already has like half the mana back.
Wow, the mana is back again. Health is back again, but rogue looks good. Can restats now. Very nice restats.
So the grenades, if I'm not
I
wrong,
need
should
to
be up
run.
in 20 seconds for both of
need-
them.
I need to run behind those players for the stream.
The cameraman works is insane.
As I said before, Reniona has not skipped the legs day. He's keep running throughout the tournament, which is the play actually to
he's-
do,
He is
Which is the
nearly
play
back
to actually to do.
full health
and
Yes,
mana.
and mana and the rogue, but also the rogue cooldowns are coming back, right? Sprint and yeah, there's not much, a lot of cooldowns left that are important, and now comes the opener. Where's the
But I
zap?
think, I think as long, like the longer this fight goes on, I think eventually the rogue will win because
Yeah.
Reniona can't eat and drink forever.
Yeah,
He's trying
yeah.
to make the most out of it with spirit
Yeah.
ticks, just simply running away from Gayoi. But if this continues, I think rogue is actually a favorite here.
Yes, it is. It is. It is. You're totally right. And Rogue has the energy and has, let's say, if you have the patience to restart and to play it, I always say like adult VOV PvP and stay very cool, you will take over. As we know, Rogue is one of the strongest one-on-one classes in the game.
I'm not entirely sure how I see Reniona's going to win this, to be honest.
Yeah, Raniona needs to put more pressure out in the fear periods. Raniona is playing it very passive, I would say. He tries to keep himself up. If you want to win against the rogue, you need to put more damage and more pressure during the fear period. Otherwise, you will not win. That's it.
He was so close earlier, but he didn't have enough mana, I believe, to chain the Mind Blast
Yeah,
with the Iron Grenade to take it right there and then.
yeah,
We see him again trying to drink right there.
yeah.
he's
and
not
Raniona-
out.
Drinking.
Yeah, Raniona needs to keep the dot up.
Oh,
a lot of
that
them-
grenade
no
missed.
shield.
Oh,
No
no,
shield
it
on.
connected.
Had connected, and there was no shield on, so Gihoi could put out a lot of damage. That's the phase
There
now.
is the fear again.
If you just run away, now the dot is out again. He can restart. Remember, yes, tries to get back to mana and health, but if you're not using this period or this windows, and there's the restart, and he can also he has enough food. And yeah, there will come the time also when buffs run out. So also stamina or something like this, but it's 30 minutes, right?
Right?
How long are we fighting already?
I don't
To
know.
be at least 10 minutes minimum.
10 minutes. So I think I'm not quite sure if Gihoi has been dispelled, but time is doing a favor for Gihoi to dispel
And that's the connect again right there. The question is, can Ranion actually put out damage during the fear to
Yeah.
actually get the kill on the rogue?
That's the risk you're trying to put out, right? If he's feared, you need to put out 1 Mind Blast minimum, and the dots need to be up, and then went maybe 1 time if you have enough time, because that's a lot of damage on this level. And
That's
the Will
the
of the
fear,
Undead.
that's the Will of the Undead immediately from Geho. The Rock tries his best to stay on top. That shield is really absorbing quite a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Gouge into a bandage.
Yeah.
Classic play. He gets a full health. That's nice. And there is the fear again. Can Ranion actually push some damage here? We see some dots, some wands. There is the spring.
But
seems
now it's very
like
dangerous.
Geho
for
is
Geho,
pushing
it's
a
very
lot.
dangerous. If Geho now gets a stun with a grenade, it can be very tough for him, and he might lose.
That's true. There is the pot, by the way. Geho has used a health pot.
Very, very good play, very good prediction, and to pre-pot this and not letting him get too low. But now there's pressure on Raniona.
That could be the opportunity for Raniona, but she chooses
he chooses, but it's okay
to
because
reset.
Geho is fully up now. He resets also, and we will see a next iteration of resetting the fight.
It feels like a round-based fight.
Yeah, it's a road-based fight. They have their patterns in mind, and they reset it. It's pretty okay. That's what you also see maybe in every arena play. It's possible that 1 or 2 are trying to reset in a longer fight. So it's a very good matchup. It's very equal, but it's high-quality fight what we see here.
And if you're watching the VOD, you can skip 10 hours ahead to get to the actual killing.
Yeah, it's okay.
That is true. That is true.
I think it will come down, like you said, to the food that one of them won't have any.
I'm
tension or
wondering
others.
about that because we don't know exactly how much food each participant has, but we do know that the heal pots are limited.
That's true.
Yeah, for the stream, please open the map. We are on Stone Teller Mountain, and we can teleport if you maybe whispered Chillinot.
Yes, if you whispered me or Kidonama, we will be able to invite you to a raid group, and we will be summoned to see this fight that is maybe not going to end soon.
Going back to the preparation, it's such a big deal that Geho has these poisons. If it was not for crippling poison, I think Raniona would have such an easier time kiting and dealing.
Yeah. And it's the only poison. I'm not quite sure. I think it's instant poisoned and crippling, which is good, and it's perfect for this level. And now will come a lot of pressure and a lot of damage, but there's the fear again. This is so annoying, and Geho is very low when the grenade. We're now
But
pumping.
this might be the opportunity for Raniona to actually end this.
Where's the Mind Blast? I want to see the Mind Blast. Yeah,
Where is the Mind Blast? Where is the... She has to refresh that Word of Pain immediately. We
but
see the
now-
Devour
it's now very
player.
hard. There's the sleep. Oh, but there's the pot again.
How much pots were used so far? That's the 4th one, am I right?
Nah, maybe the 5th, I would say.
If it's the 5th, it should be the last one.
Oh, whoa.
Who knows?
Now it's looking very bad for the rogue. Very, very bug. It's very hard.
Oh, I think he got it!
Oh, that might be it. That's the fear. Here is the finish.
Holy fire!
Holy fire! Holy fire incoming! And the Holy Fire gets a kill!
Raniona wins!
I heard it on camera.
And
Geho,
the Holy Fire was the one spelled to actually end this.
you were the chosen one, my little rogue.
I will move them back up with the ability to talk.
1F in the chat, please. And
chat for the family meeting.
stream.
Jihoy,
We
Renona,
need
you have
this
the ability to talk.
We need this F for Rogue. He did his best. He played amazing. He had the patience. He did it all. He used all his toolbox, the pots. He had good openers. But one brother is dead. And one brother is alive. And it's a priest. That was really an impressive find from my point of view. That was amazing.
Renona, how do you feel?
I feel very happy actually, because to spoil it now, this is not how it has been going in practice. I have been getting slaughtered in practice, but I can say that the big Makura range is incredibly important for me. Like, it makes it so that I can run around like this crazy marathon and not get forced into fighting.
It is true that you worked a lot of distance during
Yeah.
this fight. We were
And,
amazed, we were amazed
just to-
see.
Just to explain why I was running so much in the beginning was because I know that he has minor resistance potion that lasts for 3 minutes, which is annoying as fuck for me in the opener because I can't fear into the resistance. So I just try to outlast the 3-minute potion in the
explains.
beginning.
Which is the one I also mentioned, and that was the correct play to do. Working on those legs, moving around, making sure that pod runs out, so you can actually get the fear.
Yeah.
Was a very good fight from them, both of you, but Rayona took the win.
Yeah, Rayona is our champion. He has won this. He has 3 strings of ears. That's amazing. There are not a lot of players on this server. You should keep this character forever.
Yeah.
Also, maybe Jihoy, can we have your thoughts? How are you feeling? You can talk normally. Things okay.
You know, it's not much to do. I got RNG'd with the fierce, didn't get any resist. It's really hard to keep up, especially when he can run away so much. And in the end, you get impatient, right? And you just want to finish it off, and that's not how it works.
That's not how
That
it
was
works.
it's a tough opponent for sure. But I felt like I could have done a few things differently. But yeah, you know, you can't always make the right decision. It is what it is.
There was a moment where you were really low and we thought it was over, but then you came back and that was amazing. One time I think you were close to 20% HP, and
Yeah, I was down to like 30 HP one time, I think.
yeah, and you clutched with your potion. That was amazing.
I mean,
Yeah,
I lost the pressure in the end, so it's kind of just
On the heat
hard
of
to
the
get back.
moments, mistake could be done. Mistakes were done on the heat of the moment, but overall it was a very good duel. And you did play it very good.
yeah.
We saw the Gotch play into a bandage. We saw the Evering grenade land. I could say that it was a really high skilled play.
Yeah, also from my point of view, you both played the classes really to the fullest. This was a worthy final, and you did really great, both Rogue, Priest, and I really enjoyed this fight. And you had a long patience. This is very hard in 1v1, and yeah, we couldn't have wished for a better final. And really, really nice played.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
I would like
Yeah.
to remind to everyone that the winner has won 60% of the gold that was donated to the tournament, and the Rogue Jehoy has earned 40% of the remaining gold. So 60% for the winner, 40% for second person. Reniona gets to choose between elemental mage staff, 1 petri pot, and 1 blood of the mountain. 2 items actually of those 3, while the remaining item will go to Gehoy.
Indeed, that's true. I will proceed to the rewards in a bit when I will get the golds from the betting sheets, when everything will
That
be
is
done.
true. I'm just announcing it for everyone so they know what the rewards in case for those that were not on the Discord to actually know what exactly was the reward out of this.
Yeah, maybe for the stream you can say how
Quite.
much both the prize pool was and the rewards.
Of course.
Maybe as a
Ah.
little incentive for the watchers to
Indeed,
join the
indeed,
next Makura, because there will be more.
Exactly, we are planned to have another Magora going before the. No, we haven't decided on the date yet, so I won't say anything.
You can
on
give
that.
us a bit of time and we're gonna come up out with that. As for the goal, it has to be updated, but the last time that we checked, it was on 613 gold.
Yes, I need to.
But that
update
is
it,
without
the
some
betting,
extra
yes.
additions that will be added soon.
Exactly, we have 10% of the betting sheet pool that will go to the prize as well, so it's more than 630 golds.
Yes.
For the loot, we have a purple staff. It's a elemental mage staff who has resistance of fire and frost as a stats, and on equip will help dealing more frost and fire damage. We have a petri potions to avoid maybe a death, and a blood of the mountain. I don't really know what it's for, but
It's the region for certain rating items,
Yes.
which can be quite difficult to get actually.
All right.
Yeah, amazing. Also, thanks to the organizers, to Chillin and everybody, really to make this happen. You put so much effort into it for the routes, the patience, and also for the prize pool. From my side, really thank you for making this happen, and also to all the participants and the watchers on the stream also.
Yes,
Yeah, I
thank
want to
you
give
for
an extra shout
everyone.
out to the participants. Without
Exactly.
any of you, it wouldn't have been any tournament to cast. So thanks for everyone that showed interest and joined. This was a lot of fun.
Indeed, thank you for all of the people who signed up for the event, even if at the end we were only 6. That doesn't matter since we had massive, amazing fights, and everyone did his best, and that's all that matters. Also, thank you for everyone who watched the stream. That be on YouTube, Discord, and Twitch. That was amazing. There will be more, as we said, and yeah, thank you for the Dasil for the commenting. It was a pleasure to have you. And
We would like to also thank the people who donated into the prize pool,
also, yes,
which made this even the excitement even higher, having to give away Petri's purple items and a good amount of gold. Everything contributed into making this event possible, and we would like to thank everyone for that.
Amazing. So also from my side now, I will close the stream. Thanks a lot for tuning in. There will be more, and stay alive.
Thanks for
go
casting
again.
with me. I'll head off as well. Thanks for everyone tuning into the stream, and I'll see you around.
Thanks
thank you for
everyone.
the
Have a
stream,
good
guys.
one.
I will close the live as well, and have a good night.
Ciao, ciao.